What do I need to know about owning an Old English Sheepdog? They're smart and trainable. Like other herding breeds, they have fairly strong protective instincts. They will bark at strangers who approach your home. They may also try to take care of children by herding them and may follow them everywhere. What is a fact about Old English Sheepdog? The Old English Sheepdog, OES, was developed as a drover's companion that could work in the climate of the English countryside. Their thick, double coat makes them instantly identifiable, and they're a loving, family pet that needs plenty of human attention. Are Old English Sheepdogs hard to take care of? If you hadn't already guessed, Old English Sheepdogs are very high maintenance. They have long fur which will need a daily brush to make sure it doesn't get matted and tangled. Some owners prefer to keep their Old English Sheepdog's coat shorter, as this helps keep them clean and manageable. How much walking does an Old English Sheepdog need? Old English Sheepdogs are moderately active dogs that require regular exercise to keep them physically and mentally stimulated. They generally need around 2 hours of exercise per day, which can include walks, playtime in a secure area, and interactive games. Do sheepdogs like water? Old English Sheepdogs can learn to swim, but whether they want to is up to the individual dog. Introduce your OES to the water slowly, and don't force her to be a water dog if it's not in her nature. Are sheepdogs easy to train? Old English Sheepdogs are intelligent and eager to please, which can make them relatively trainable. However, they can also be independent and stubborn at times. Early and consistent training is important to establish good behavior and prevent any undesirable habits from forming. Are sheepdogs high maintenance? Old English Sheepdogs need lots of coat care. You must be willing to brush and comb the long coat frequently, getting out all the mats. This takes quite a while. You also need to use scissors to cut the hair away from the dog's eyes so he can see, and trim the genital areas for sanitary purposes. Do sheepdogs bark a lot? Old English Sheepdogs were bred to work alongside people, and they'd still like to be by their human sides. Without proper companionship and opportunities to use their brain and body, the breed can become bored, which can lead to behavior issues like excessive barking and chewing. Are sheepdogs smart? Most Old English Sheepdogs are quite intelligent and have a biddable nature. After they learn something, they do not forget it. They do get bored with repetitive robotic training exercises. If you want to participate in some of those activities, you need to change things up and make it new and fun. Can sheepdogs be aggressive? Old English Sheepdogs do best when given early socialization with both other pets and people. They can be somewhat dog-aggressive, particularly the males. A rise in their popularity in the 1970s was not the best thing for the breed, and reputable breeders are working hard to restore the desired even temperament. Can Old English Sheepdogs see? The hair is long enough to cover the eyes, though the dog can see through the hair. The eyes are either blue, brown, or one of each color. Old English Sheepdogs have a shuffling way of walking, but they are also very agile, or able to move quickly. Are Old English Sheepdogs safe? Old English Sheepdogs can make great family dogs, although they are probably too boisterous for small children. While many dogs are traditionally thought of as being good with children, all dogs and children need to be taught to get on with and respect each other, and be safe together. Can Old English Sheepdogs be left alone? While their good-natured ways are equally fab to be around, Old English Sheepdogs can sometimes be a little too reliant on it, and they're often prone to separation anxiety when left alone. Are Old English Sheepdogs hyper? Although they're not considered hyper or high energy, the Old English Sheepdog has higher than average exercise requirements. Do Old English Sheepdogs have health problems? Old English Sheepdogs have some health conditions that can be a concern, especially if you aren't cautious about whom you buy from. They include hip and elbow dysplasia, eye diseases, autoimmune hypothyroidism, deafness, and heart disease. Are Old English Sheepdog rare? You may be able to find these dogs in animal shelters, but it's rare, especially since there are fewer of them in the world. According to the Kennel Club, there is a decrease in the number of Old English Sheepdog puppy registrations, so these dogs are becoming rare, making them more expensive. Can you shave an Old English Sheepdog? On certain Old English Sheepdogs, this can be done more often because of skin problems or ease of maintenance. In regions where the climate is especially hot and humid, owners might choose to keep their dogs clipped shorter year-round.